What's up, YouTube? This is Don Breakable bringing you the deck profile on my Monster Mash High Monster Beat deck. I took it up to locals today, got top 8 with it, so and it was a crappy variant that wasn't anywhere near as good as this one, but enough excuses. Onto the deck. Alright, the main card in the deck, 3 Magical Merchant. When it flips, you send all your monsters to the grave. 2, you get a spell or trap card, add that card to your hand, everything else goes to the grave. I mean, it's the main engine of your deck. It gets everything going, and it's a light for Chaos Sorcerer. So, all in all, just an amazing card. Definitely running at 3. On to the next card, 3 Debris Dragon. Get back your Dandelion, your Card Trooper, your Snowman Eater, anything like that. Synchro for Black Rose, Gungnir, just free advantage off of that card because everything's going to be in the grave anyway. Next card, we have 3 Battle Fader because we're not running any defensive spells or traps, so it's good to be able to save yourself and save yourself from OTKs and all that good stuff, and it stays on the field for tribute for your Monarchs. And the Monarch lineup that we run in the main deck, sorry, I'm burping. Okay, there's 3 Kaias. Remove a card on the field. If it's a dark, they take 1,000. Not much to say about that. Advantage is good, especially in a deck like this. And to round up the Monarch, we have 2 Ryza. In my opinion, the most annoying Monarch because it sets you back a turn and it wastes your top deck. So, and if you can get 1 in the grave and 1 on the field and you have a Drill Warrior, you can just keep sacking Ryza for Ryza and then just constantly loop your opponent and they won't ever get to draw a new card. So 2 Witch of the Black Rose, very good card in this deck. Whenever it's summoned and you control no monsters on the field, you control no cards on the field, you reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a monster, you add it to your hand. So, I mean, when you're running 37 monsters, why not? On top of that, it's a dark and it's a level 4 tuner, and it can't be special summoned, so they can't monster born it or Goyo it. So, all in all, just a great card. 3 pluses. Dandelion, staple in a deck like this, really. I mean, why not run it? Everything gets mill, rerun Debris Dragons and quick draws and all that good stuff. 2 Cyber Dragon to bait out the bottomless, to get over big threats like Doomcow and Thunder Kings and stuff like that. And just clears the field for your big plays. And you can also special tribute for a Monarch in the same turn. So that's always good. 2 Sirocco to combo with your Vayu to get over, again, threats like Thunder King and Doomcow. And also, it's a dark. And Cyber Dragon is a light for your Chaos Sorcerers. Next card we got is 2 Treeborn Frogs. Infinite fodder for your Monarchs. It combos with Fishborg to go into your Formula Synchrons, and lets you go into level 8s off of your Debris Dragons if you don't already have a Dandy token on the field, and free +1s every turn. So nothing bad about that. 2 Quick Draw Synchron, staple if you're staple in like the Dandy Debris engine. Go into Drill Warrior, get back all the cards that are in your graveyard because you run so many monsters that it's a good thing to be able to recycle them. 2 Chaos Sorcerers, you run plenty of lights and plenty of darks, so he's never dead. And 2300, it's a level 6, so it combos with Plague, Formula Synchron, anything like that to go into your level 8s, and it can remove big threats like Stardust and Shooting Star and stuff like that. 2 Vayu, basically in here because it's a dark and because it combos with Sirocco in the grave. That is all there is to it. Next card we got is Dark Armed. You can manipulate your graveyard really easily in this deck, and so he is never dead. And with Drill Warrior, you can keep getting him back if he doesn't get bottomless or deprisoned or something, which he shouldn't get deprisoned at least. But you run plenty of darks, so he'll never be out of, effect, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, Card Trooper. Mill 3 speeds the deck up a little bit, bumps up to 19. Whenever it dies, draw a card. So, I mean, there's not much to that. Snow Maneater, it's a 1900 defense Maneater bug that you can get back with Debris Dragon, Synchro into Gungnir. And then while he's on the field, like, you Debris Dragon, get back Snow Maneater, discard for Fishborg, Synchro for Gungnir, pitch 2 cards from your hand, destroy 2 cards on your opponent's side of the field, Synchro into a level 8. So, that's always amazing. Gores, we run no back row, so, he is always live as long as you don't have a monster on the field. And if you have a monster on the field, you don't need to drop him. Fishborg Blaster, combos with your Treeborn to make Formula Synchrons, combos with your Snow Maneater to go into level 8s after Gungnir, and let you discard the Vayu, the Dandelion, the third Dark for your Dark Arm, the Light for your Chaos Sorcerer, anything like that. One Plague, Plague is Plague. There's not really much you can say about him. One Necro Gardener, because why not? He's going to get milled off, it's a dark, and you can negate an attack. So, it's a good card. And onto the spells, we run 3. We have 2 Pot of Avarice and 1 Cold Wave. Just recycle your stuff and then stop your opponent from stopping your OTK. That's basically about it for the main deck. Onto the extra deck, it's pretty standard, I would suppose. We got 3 Formula Synchron. Treeborn, Fishborg, draw a card. It's a light for your Chaos Sorcerers, and it's a tuner, level 2 tuner. So, let you go into Shooting Star, let you go into level 8s with your Monarchs or your Chaos Sorcerers, anything like that, Armed Wing. Catastor, staple, not really much to say about him. Drill Warrior, you don't mind discarding because a lot of the cards want to be in the graveyard anyway, and when he comes back, you can get back your Battle Fader that got milled, you can get back your Card Trooper, Debris Dragon, anything like that. He generates a lot of advantage in this deck. 1 Armed Wing, Vayu Sirocco, that's pretty much it. He's only in there to be a beater. Brio, staple, and Gores, staple. Bounce and steal stuff. It's pretty much, yeah. Black Rose, staple, you run a Debris Dragon, so, you have to run Black Rose. Gungnir, discard 2 cards that you don't want in your hand, and pop 2 cards on the field, and then you can go into Stardust with it. It's with Fishborg, so, yeah. Armor Master, Armed Wing and Vayu, really, again, only in here to be a beater. Like, there's just not much to that. 2 Stardust Dragon. There's so much destruction in the game right now, so Stardust Dragon's really good in my opinion. Well, he's always been really good, but he's really good this format because everyone's maining Raikos and all that good stuff. So, yeah, and then he allows you to go into your Shooting Star with your formulas. Scrap Dragon, if you can make him with Debris Dragon, then you get the 2 Dandy tokens, pop a token, pop your monster, pop a token, pop your back row. This deck doesn't really care about back row that much, but if you want to be cautious, I guess you can do that. And finally, Shooting Star Dragon, because if you're running a deck that can make Shooting Star Dragon, you're running Shooting Star Dragon. That's about it. Onto the side deck. Now this is where all the spell and trap hate is. We still only side 1 spell. It's 14 monsters, but it is 14 monsters that deal with back row predominantly. 3 Breakers, the Magical Warrior, bumped up to 19 when it's summoned, and then you just remove a counter to destroy back row. That's all there is to it. And it's a dark if you for your Dark Armed. 3 Fortune Lady Wind. It's an MST when it's summoned. It's an MST for every Fortune Lady on the field. So when it's summoned, pop 1. If there's another one and you summon another one, pop 1. It's like Breaker, but it can't be bottomless, and it starts out at 12, but it goes up to 15, 18, 21. So it can keep gaining attack. if you can keep it on the field. 3 Raikou, another light, pop a card on the field, mill 3, just speeds the deck up a little bit. Yeah, 2 Vanity Steam, stop special summons, stop your opponent's Gores, their Battle Faders, their Cyber Dragons, JDs, Dark Arms, anything like that. Shuts down X-Sabers pretty well, except for then they book a moon and you're just like, well, that was a complete waste on my end, but whatever. Effect Veiler, discard, stops your opponent's Kaya, stops your opponent's Debris Dragon, anything that would cause you problems, just pitch, and the little transvestite thing makes them just retarded. I don't know, because they're trying to figure out if it's a guy or girl, like I am. 1 Jinzo, just to, in those really, really trap-heavy decks, we side him in. I mean, he's just another Monarch, that's about it. And, no traps is good. 1 Gemini Imps, I'm greatly considering taking Jinzo out for a second one of these, because the Gravekeeper matchup is completely and terribly awful. And when they Royal Tribute you in a deck where you run 37 monsters, odds are you're not going to have a hand. So, I mean, Gemini Imps is a must against Gravekeepers. So I highly recommend siding it if you're playing this deck. And then finally, True Nade, just bounce all the spells on the field, OTK. That's about it. But yeah, that's the deck. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys like my little homemade tokens. And like, comment, subscribe. And this is Dawnbreakable. And peace out, YouTube.